So here's some basic things. An Air 2 headset is a great thing to have for your cell phone. Speakerphone is another great thing to do, and then keep it on airplane mode. When you know you don't need to be on a call, if you can keep the either fully on airplane mode or just turn the data functions off, then your phone won't be pinging the network every 5 seconds, which is approximately what it does. When it comes to kids, this is probably the most important thing because kids are affected the most. Their skulls are thinner, their brains are developing much more quickly, and they absorb a lot more radiation. The bone marrow of a child absorbs 10 times more radiation than an adult. When it comes to Wi-Fi, you want to, at the very minimum, turn it off at night. Get a Christmas light timer so you don't have to think about it. You can program it just so it's off at night. I think the best thing to do is move to wired solutions. Ethernet is the best thing. It's safe, it's secure, it's fast, and I think that's the future. Is a wired future. If you do need Wi-Fi, here's a thing called a router guard. It's on that solutions page that Goa shared with you. But this is something you can stick your router in there, and it'll block about 90% of the radiation from coming out. When it comes to baby monitors, one of the worst things I ever see when I go into homes is that they'll have a powerful baby monitor just a few feet from a sleeping child, and these are very powerful. So on my website, I have a wired version, which you can actually use Ethernet cables, or you can run the data through your power lines in your home down to your router, which then you can send to your phone or your computer. The PLC, power line communications technology, it's not completely safe, but it's safer than a true wireless baby monitor. If you have a decked phone that transmits 24/7, I recommend that you just switch to a simple corded phone. Now, not all wireless phones transmit 24/7, so you want to check it with a basic EMF meter. Now here's the way that I actually use a computer. I have an external keyboard and mouse. I have my computer grounded. I even put a defender pad over the top of it so that my exposure is much less. I try to have my computer unplugged. I have it on battery power, and then I of course use Ethernet. But I have articles on my website about how to use computers in a way which reduces the EMFs. Now, when it comes to Wi-Fi in schools, this just started the last 2, 3, 4 years. I hope in the next 2, 3, 4 years it goes away, because this is probably the worst thing as a society that we're doing right now, because we're literally putting industrial strength Wi-Fi routers in classrooms where kids are 10 years old, and they're on iPads. So it's unnecessary. There's tablet computers which use Ethernet. So we can wire our classrooms, we can have them using laptops, we can have the most amazing technology in the world, and we can have it all wired. And I think that's where we need to go. And when people realize what's going on, I think there's going to be a mass movement to do this. Now, when it comes to smart meters, this is obviously a big topic, and it's how I got into this topic. You want to, if you can, stick with the analog meter. The smart meters, for some reason, and I think it's because of the nature of the pulsing, it's just something that human biology has never experienced before. So it's very toxic. And I know so many people have been harmed by this technology. If you can't opt out of a smart meter, then the best thing to do is get a smart meter guard. I know there's some utilities. My parents, they live in a place where the utility, they would be the only people who complained about smart meters. So the utility, of course, is not going to swap out their smart meter. So I got them one of these, and I put some tinfoil on the wall, and I think that this is going to help reduce that. It doesn't change the fact that they're getting the data and the security and privacy issues, but at least from a health standpoint, it does some work. Blue light glasses, that's a great thing. Because we have so many fluorescent lights, LED lighting, even computers, they all emit blue light. Well, blue light inhibits melatonin production. Melatonin is the best antioxidant our body produces. So a lot of nights I'll wear these glasses after, say, 7 p.m. Whenever the sun starts to go down. Then you can naturally start to get your brain to produce melatonin. And watch, when your head hits the pillow, you'll fall asleep very quickly. Another thing that helps with sleep is to turn off the circuit breakers. I always do that to the bedroom. In some houses, I'll even do it for the whole house. It's like you're in nature, and people are sensitive to EMFs. This is one of the most important things that can be done. If you do have a cell tower, a bed canopy is a good thing to have. It blocks about 90 to 95% of the microwave radiation. But one of the most important things is to actually have your home measured. If your home has both low magnetic fields, electric fields, dirty electricity, and microwave radiation, then your health is going to be really good as far as electromagnetic fields are concerned. So if you have a good place to sleep, most likely you're never going to have to worry about this topic. So make sure your home is safe, make sure your bedroom is safe, and that's probably the most important thing you can do on a personal level.